Certified hunk Tom Ellis has been cast in the new Exploding Kittens, picked up by Netflix for an animated series. The series, described as an adult cartoon, is based on a card game, which is a first for a cartoon series. Want to know more about Tom Ellis as a kitten? Keep watching this video for more details. Let's begin. Lucifer star Tom Ellis cast in new Exploding Kittens. You might know Tom Ellis as the Devil. Yes, you heard that right. The Welsh actor is best known for starring in the Netflix urban fantasy series Lucifer, which concluded its six-season stint with an epic finale last year in September. And now Ellis is looking to reaffirm his relationship with Netflix by signing up for another series. Lucifer followed Ellis living life as a retired fallen angel after he grew tired of his throne in hell and decided to live out the rest of his days in modern-day Los Angeles, living out his life as a degenerate and engaging in song and wine. But a murder outside his nightclub shakes up his life when he begins to feel something he hasn't for a while: compassion. That, paired with meeting the good homicide detective Chloe, he's in for a ride like never before. Maybe there is hope for his soul after all. To be honest, there's something both Lucifer and the new Exploding Kitten series have in common: the devil. That's right, part of the game's premise is that God and the devil continue their epic fight, representing good and evil as chunky kitties. Just for the record, we're all curious what character the 6'3" hunk is going to be lending his voice to. Fans were eagerly awaiting his next project after the end of Lucifer, so it's exciting to see him return to the screen, even if it is just for his voice for now. Netflix's new Exploding Kitten series to launch by 2023. In an exciting announcement for longtime fans of the game, Netflix announced an animated series for the wildly popular card game Exploding Kittens. This will be an adult animated comedy, with stars like Charlie Angel's Lucy Liu, Lucifer star Tom Ellis, Abraham Lim, Mark Prosh, Sasheer Zamata, and Ali Mackey on board. The series follows the eternal conflict between heaven and hell, as God and the devil are sent down to earth as chunky house cats. Sounds weird, but amazing, doesn't it? It's certainly enough to grab almost anyone's attention. Seeing fat house cats fighting epic battles filled with magic and mayhem is something we'd look forward to, at the very least. What's new is that Netflix has also announced the release of a mobile game alongside the series, following the same rules as the original card game, where players try to avoid death by explosion. Featuring a deck of cards and a release in over 30 languages, the game is sure to be a blast. The series is also set to have Mike Judge and Greg Daniels as executive producers. If you haven't heard of these two, you might have seen their last series, King of the Hill, which follows an ordinary man with stereotypical views and an ordinary family living their daily life. With these two involved, the new Exploding Kitten series is sure to impress. Exploding Kitten's card game coming to your screens. Netflix has been ambitious in recent years, and it's paid off, but this is their first venture of its kind, animating a card game. Granted, the premise of the game already provides an interesting enough idea that anyone would want to check it out at least once, especially with a name like Exploding Kittens. It's sort of been described as Uno on steroids. If Uno had goats, magical enchiladas, and, you guessed it, exploding killer kittens. Players pull cards out of a deck while following what they say and trying to avoid the major exploding cards, so they don't get blown away. Usually, you're just trying to do whatever you can to not get exploded. The mobile game, announced alongside the series, also follows essentially the same rules, except that you can play it on your screen. The game was started by some friends on Kickstarter as a little weekend project and turned into a sensation that ended up bringing in a whopping $8.7 million for its creators, with several 5-star reviews. The game was created just for fun by cartoonist Matthew Inman, Ellen Lee, and Shane Small. Who would have thought that it would turn into a global phenomenon? Since then, the company has started creating several other games, although Exploding Kittens remains their premier company trademark. Exploding Kittens to feature Charlie's Angels' Lucy Liu alongside Lucifer star Tom Ellis. Remarking on the card game being picked up by Netflix, Matthew Inman, one of the cartoonists from the original team behind the game, described them as being the only ones who could bring it to life, adding that while the game might have been a little experiment with no expectations, it had grown in importance with its following. He said, "Our community has been the heart and soul of our company over the past 6 years. The new series and game will give our fans new ways to connect and interact with the franchise." While the game's fans rejoice at finally getting the chance to see some of their favorite kitten characters come to life, other people celebrate the return of Lucifer star Tom Ellis to the screen. This might not be quite what they were hoping for, but it's still exciting. Fans are thrilled to see the actor who stole hearts as the devil re-teaming with Netflix for another project, even if it will be in the form of a chunky house cat. But this time he'll be playing on the opposing side as his previous character. The game features the battle between heaven and hell, as God and the devil are placed on Earth as kitties, although this time Tom isn't going to be the devil cat. Instead, he's been cast for the role of chunky God cat. We're sure he'll make it great though. Also joining him will be Charlie's Angels star Lucy Liu, set on stealing our hearts again as the mother of two troublesome siblings, played by Abraham Lin and Ali Mackey. Not to mention home economics star Sasheer Zamata as Devil Cat. We're looking forward to what this team brings. And that's all on Tom Ellis' role in Netflix new Exploding Kitten series, but don't go anywhere just yet. There's still some other interesting news left. In other news, Tom Ellis's Exploding Kittens co-star speaks on rumors on altercation with Bill Murray. The beautiful Lucy Liu caught everyone's attention as the smart and pretty spy Alex Monday in the 2000 film Charlie's Angels and its iconic sequels. While being interviewed recently on the Asian Enough podcast, she addressed the rumors of a dispute on set with comedian actor Bill Murray and described it as defending herself against verbal assault. According to her, there had been a rewritten scene for the film, which is a fairly common practice, but since the actor had been at a family gathering at the time, he had been unaware of the change. While filming later on, he seemed to blame the actress. According to Liu, he showed an uncooperative attitude and started hurling insults at her, and eventually she decided that his behavior had become unacceptable and shut him down firmly, despite the status gap between them at the time. She insisted that they had both moved past that and were civil with each other, and that she simply had no tolerance for unkind words directed towards people for no reason, as she herself has an immigrant mother who had been verbally abused when she was a child. We wish Lucy a lot of success on the set of Exploding Kittens. Tom Ellis teased his role on Outlander. The actor is known to have a long-standing relationship with Outlander actor Sam Heughan, whom he attended the Royal Scottish Academy with. Although they admitted that they had not been in the same room for at least 10 years, the friendly feelings were still there when they sat down for an interview with Square Mile magazine. The two actors admitted that they nearly worked together for a popular series, as Ellis was almost cast, though he didn't end up there. But there still might be hope for the future. Netflix loses $50 billion as subscribers continue to cancel subscriptions. In what might be good news for you, but bad news for them, Netflix seems to be going through a bit of a bump, even with their continued successes. Due to the emergence of several competitors like Hulu and Disney Plus and the rising prices, several people have canceled their subscriptions, causing them to lose an exorbitant amount of money. Despite help from popular series like Bridgerton and the upcoming Exploding Kittens animated comedy, the firm's executives are hard-pressed to get things back on track quickly, or they might be in hot water. But while this might mean that Netflix will start cracking down on password sharing soon, it might also be good news as ad-supported subscriptions become more popular, and the need to give viewers higher quality content with more control over what they see comes up. That's a wrap for this video. Will you be tuning in for the new Exploding Kitten series? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.